In today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys how you can find products for your Amazon FBA business, how I go through and basically storefront stock these bigger sellers to steal the products that they're selling so we can make a profit from them and maybe even kind of get them off the listing eventually. So we upgraded the mic quality, so I hope it sounds better for you guys, and let's just jump right into it. So today I'm going to be using Smart Scout as always. I really like this software. If you're doing wholesale, it's definitely a good software for you to use. It's going to allow you to use, their system to basically look at all of the sellers across the United States or wherever you are and be able to see their storefronts a lot easier. So it's very useful. If you want to use the tool for yourself, before we get into this, you can use code DAY25 to get 25% off your first 3 months of Smart Scout, or I'll leave a link down below in the description. So let's just jump right into it. So right here, I put the category to grocery and gourmet food because I want to look for sellers in the grocery category, because grocery is definitely going to be a good category to sell in. I set the maximum amount of monthly revenue to $100,000 per month. So let's hop right into this. So we're in Florida right now, just looking at sellers in Florida. As you can see, this storefront, G Lupus Trading, 78K in monthly revenue. So we're going to go to their storefront. We kind of see a bit of their information right here. Percent FBA, 96%, which is a good sign. And then we can go right here to see their storefront. And you're able to view their address, you're able to view everything like that. So this also helps with finding the same distributors that they're working with, because most of these companies that have warehouses, they're working with companies that are in a reasonable distance from them. Likely they're working with a lot of distributors in Florida. So this is going to help you also narrow down the search terms for finding the correct suppliers and actually being able to get closer to the potential of you selling these products as well. Okay, so their storefront is loading up right here, and now we're going to be able to view the products they're selling. What we want to do is find products that are selling at a high volume and selling at a good price. And once you're selling on Amazon for a long enough time, like just by looking at something off the bat, you'll be able to tell if it's gonna have a good opportunity for you or not. So just by looking at this quickly right away, 1.1 pound, 902, I could already tell that it could be a profitable listing. But the thing is, weighing a pound and that low of a sale price, shipping is already kind of going to be a bit of a factor. 3,000 plus units bought in the past month, so it could be worth it if our buy cost is low enough and if FBA fees are low enough. So let's head right into the data right here. So like I just said, 902, 3,000 plus units bought in the past month. Great sign. We're going to use Seller Amp right here to be able to view more data on this listing. Even if we go down right here, we see new 28 from 902 and free shipping. So there's going to be a good amount of sellers here on this listing, just straight off the bat from looking at this. And while this is loading up, we'll just go through. So as you can see, Yerba Mate again, and then Yerba Mate. So they're selling a lot of this one singular brand, which is, it shows us that there's an opportunity for this brand. Like, this is something that could be a possible winner right here, just by looking at this quickly. 2.2 pound pack of 2, $26.65, higher average sale price, and it's selling pretty well. And this is all we're doing, guys, is just going through these people's storefronts, looking through the products that they're selling, and simply just copying exactly what they're selling. So what you would want to do in this situation is go on Google, and you're in the Florida area, let's say, for the sake of this example, you're going to look up Yerba Mate Wholesale Florida, Yerba Mate Distributors Florida. Or here's another very, very good tip, is you can go to your local grocery store, right? And you can find a Yerba Mate product. Or you probably could even just go right here and look at the back of the product, and it will have it on there. But basically, they're going to have a customer service phone number. And what you're going to do is call up the brand Yerba Mate and say, "Hi, I'm interested in buying your products in bulk." Don't sound stupid. Don't sound dumb. You want to sound knowledgeable. You can say, "Hi, we've been buying hundreds of units from our local retailers of your product because we've been doing, redistribution or something like that. And we're looking to work directly with you guys because it would make a lot more sense for us economically, blah, blah, blah." Convince them that you're actually doing something. And then they're going to say, "Okay, we don't give wholesale accounts just to anybody. You can't just open a wholesale account with us. It's not that easy." And then you handle that objection, which, at the end of the day, the closest that you're ever going to get is working with the brand directly. If you're able to work with the brand directly, then that's one of the best possible ways to actually get access to the correct pricing. Or they're going to say, "Okay, you can't buy from us," but then you're going to ask them, "Okay, can you give me a list of a few distributors in the area that carry your guys' products that I could buy, in bulk, because I don't want to keep buying from retailers." And more than likely, they're going to give you a few distributors, and this is where the whole game is going to start for you. Because once they give you one distributor, that one distributor is going to carry hundreds of different brands, have a catalog of thousands of different products, and that they're an authorized distributor with this brand. So it's kind of like the pre-vetting stage for the supplier as well. So next thing you know, you're in contact with this distributor, and there's a lot of ways to source more and more distributors based off getting that distributor. But the point is that now you have access. Now you have so many products that you're able to go through simply from this one distributor, and now you have tons of opportunities to buy. So if you guys were to just look for 100 different brands, call up every single brand and do exactly what I just told you, you wouldn't have any issues actually being able to obtain these accounts, actually being able to be profitable and find enough opportunities. Because like I told you guys, you'll drown in opportunity once you have enough suppliers. So as we see right here, unit cost $4.51, sale price $9.02, profit -61 cents at that $4.51 buy cost. Now, I'm not going to plug in all the numbers, but if we're able to get this product at around $2, then it could be a potential good opportunity. But we have to be able to find that product profitably from our distributor. So if we're able to find it profitably, then that's when we're going to go deeper into it. Competitive FBA sellers, look into the sellers, everything like that. So let's go look at another seller, for example, and kind of give you guys another idea of what we can do right here. SB Commerce Inc. 83.6K in monthly revenue. Let's see what they're doing. And this is all you have to do, guys. All day long, you just sit on your computer, source, buy, repeat, and the numbers are going to continuously snowball larger and larger. You're going to be spending more, making more, but you have to learn the skill. You have to do what I'm showing you guys to do, because it's all possible. So this seller, as you can see, 62% positive in the last 12 months, 181 ratings. They're not even, getting that good of ratings, but to still be doing 83K in monthly revenue, that's around $1 million a year in sales. So it just shows you, even these people are able to, do a very, very large amount in sales. Let's see what kind of products and brands they're selling. Okay, so right off the bat, jumping into it, they're going to be selling kind of a different sort of niche than just grocery. So Steel Series, they have Lego, they have Papermate, they have golf, they have shoes, which is going to be, higher average sale price items, more Lego. Lego recently, I'm pretty sure, got gated pretty hard for most sellers. And that's what I'm telling you guys. Like, these brands are getting harder and harder to be able to continuously sell. Like, they got regated for a lot of people. This person is just selling through Lego. Right here they have Cascade, but as you can see, like, the listings that this guy's selling on are extremely, high volume. 6K plus bought in the past month, 4K plus bought in the past month, 5K plus bought in the past month, 4K plus bought in the past month. This seller could easily be doing a lot more in revenue if they actually had the, stock. But I'm not sure how they have access to all these products unless they're getting them at wholesale. Extremely rare to be getting these like new Lego sets at wholesale. But whatever they're doing, you're not going to actually be able to know exactly what they're doing, but you get an idea. So this seller doesn't have too much grocery, but as we can see, something like this, 18-ounce pack of one, Dove Men Plus Care, this little, whatever it is, moisturizer, $12.50. This is just like an average product that you can add into your catalog and sell. You don't need to always be going for the extreme winners. If you're able to capture a high percentage of the buy box on listings that sell 300 plus times a month, 500 plus times a month, like, you can make tons of profit just off those. All these big winners, are helpful as well, but don't just skip, the actual winners. You have to dive into, okay, can I win the buy box? Can I actually get a decent amount of sales on the listing? How can I, capitalize on this? Is my pricing good enough to be able to be the lowest price, stay at the lowest price? Look at the, 12-month buy box history and see if it's worth it at the price you're able to source it at. And don't just go to your suppliers and just look at the pricing they have on their site and say, oh, it's not profitable, not worth it for me. Like, just how I told you guys on that first product that we were looking at over here. If we're finding this product and I told you guys at $2 a unit, yeah, it could be a good opportunity. If your supplier has it for $3 a unit, that does not mean, oh, it's not $2, I'm just not going to buy it. What you have to do is slowly work your way into these distributors, into these suppliers, be able to work with them, and you'll be able to get the discounts, and then eventually you'll be able to get down to that price point. So we can dive a bit deeper into this listing from earlier now that it loaded. So we have tons of sellers right here, 902, 902, 902, 902, 902, FBA all down here. But what I'm going to want to pay attention to is the buy box analysis. Now let's go to the 30-day buy box analysis. And this is SellerAmp, by the way, for those of you who don't know. So what we're going to do is look right here, Pal Peach. This person is winning 55% of the buy box, right? So in the 30-day revenue and units sold, there's about 2,000. So we can assume that they're getting about 1,000 of the sales. We're going to subtract immediately 1,000 from the 2,000. And this person gets 16% of the buy box. So that's probably another few hundred. So you can't, it's not like every listing is just, okay, it's profitable, let me hop in, match the lowest price, and I'm going to be capitalizing. What I've seen from buy box share is that you have to be, on the listing for a good amount of time, have a good amount of stock, and be FBA, be priced competitively, and that's where you're actually going to get the buy box share. I've had products where I've had buy box share, extremely well, but it wasn't always like that. Like, I first got on the listing and it was an extremely profitable listing, and it still is, and I still sell on it. I'm not going to tell you guys the product, obviously, but the thing is that right when I first got the inventory into FBA, I would sell like 2 units, in a day one time. And then no sales, no sales, and then another random day would come, we'd get maybe a sale on that listing. And keep in mind, the sales on this exact listing are super, super high. So I'm wondering, like, why am I not getting buy box share? Why am I not getting buy box share? But you have to be paying attention to who you're competing with, especially in wholesale. Like 1,400 reviews. This person barely has any. 1,400 reviews. 1,500 reviews. And the thing is that it takes time to be able to actually accumulate more of the buy box, because we went from getting 2 sales in a day on that listing, same exact listing, nothing really too drastic changed with the pricing either, to then selling 20 units a day consistently, to then selling 40 units in a day consistently. And it just shoots up out of nowhere. It's kind of weird how the buy box works. I'm still learning more about the buy box and everything like that, but from my experience, the best thing that you can do is look at the buy box share. Don't just, YOLO into these different products and go deep on these different products, but you have to be paying attention and actually looking into the information that is given to you. So let's see this seller store that we were just looking at and see what kind of products they have. Okay, so this is definitely grocery, so this seller is going to be a bit better. 40K plus bought in the past month. They have some Quest right here, which this brand is going to be selling a ton just in general. Kind sells a ton. Tic Tac sells a ton. Quest sells a ton. So let's just go through, because this one's going to be a good one for sure. They're selling like a lot of mints, Quest, gum, RX bar, Quest. So this seller, just these brands in general, whoever this seller is working with in the Florida area, or maybe they're working with someone in New York, New Jersey, you don't know exactly, but they have access to these great name brands, and you want to be doing the same thing. Like MetRx, to be able to sell this is pretty difficult. I'm pretty sure that MetRx might be, gated, hard gated, or restricted, so they probably have been selling for a while. But just as you can see, like all the products that we're going through, Skittles, Tic Tac, MetRx, ramen, these are all products that we see every day consistently. And keep in mind, you can still make great profit, and you don't have to be selling this, these large known name brands. There's a lot of people that make a ton of profit selling brands that are like unknown Chinese foods or like very niche Mexican foods, which is also game for you guys. Keep that in mind. But this seller in specific, from what I'm seeing, they're selling like this storefront, they're selling absolute crushing winners, like 2K plus, 1K plus. All they're selling is products that are selling like crazy. And the thing is, 96K, is this the same one? Buck Island Trading, 96.4K in monthly revenue. So yeah, they're doing around 100K in monthly revenue, but I mean, maybe it's a bit inaccurate, because seeing all this stuff that they have, and as you can see, if we go down here, 20 pages, and just like the amount these listings are selling, Amazon is probably on a lot of these listings, which is also could be a factor. But if they're winning majority of buy box on these different listings, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if this seller is able to be doing 500K a month, 600K a month plus in revenue, like tons in revenue. So this is kind of what it is. We're just looking through all the different products, and like I said, we go through something right here, and we can look at like this Old Spice 0.5 ounce pack of 6, 900 plus bought in the past month, $22.99. Already in my eyes, this could be a winner, because the weight is going to be very, very low, most likely, based in comparison to the actual price that it's listed at. As we can see, size 0.5 ounce, pack of 6, so it's already under a pound, and the pricing is great. And see, now what we have to do is go into here, because $22.99 is what they have it listed at. New 33 from $9.86 and free shipping. So if we go right here, what we're gonna see as it loads is that just because when we're on the storefront and we see these prices doesn't mean that that's what the product is going for. We have to look into the data. So $11.95, okay, $11.95, $11.99. So this person is listed way above, so they're probably not even getting any sales at all. And if we go through all of these different listings or different products that they're selling, that could be, you know, the reason why they're not doing that 600K plus a month. Maybe they're just listed super high on some products and doing a weird strategy where they wait till supply gets super low and then they, you know, capitalize on the sales. I'm not going to go through every single product they're selling, but just another one right here, new $15.99, and they have their listing at $31.99. So they're probably not even actually selling a lot of these listings that are showing up on their storefront. They just have them and they have the opportunity to buy them. Probably FBM, I would assume that they're not going to be sending these products in FBA, especially priced at this price. So let's just show you guys. I did not even look yet, so we'll see if I'm right. Okay, so I was right. Ships from Buck Island Trading, which means they're doing FBM, sold by Buck Island Trading. So what this seller is doing, which is more game for you guys, is they have the opportunity to probably buy this from a distributor that they have quick access to, or even retail arbitrage maybe, or maybe even online arbitrage. Most likely retail arbitrage, where they already have a distributor that they can quickly work with. But what they're doing is just listing way above, like crazy pricing, and they don't actually have the product. But it's not drop shipping, but technically they are, which is against Amazon's policies. But whatever this seller is doing on the listings that are like super weirdly priced, do not do this. It's not like a good idea to do. I mean, you can try to get on listings where you can sell for a high price and you don't actually have the inventory, but you have to literally have a guarantee you can get the product the same day and ship it off to that, you know, seller that, or buyer that bought the product. So this is kind of a quick breakdown, and all you guys have to do is just go through these people's storefronts, reverse source, you know, 5 Hour Energy wholesale distributor. And then once you get into the distributor's website, you're going to go through the distributor's website, see the other brands they carry, and then it's literally like a rabbit hole. So I'll show you guys. On the Old Spice, we can go to every single person's storefront is going to show up that's selling the Old Spice. So we can just go into all these people's stores just by right clicking on this and open their store up, see everything that they're selling, and then we just gather more and more of the products that are actual winners. And guys, I'm telling you, like 10 products on your storefront that you're able to stay in stock on and consistently sell through is going to change your life. If you're working just a normal job right now and like maybe you're making 2-3K a month, like that's going to change your life. And you know, 50 products, like just the more products that you're able to consistently buy and scale off of, you're going to be able to change your life. So I hope that you guys got some value from this video, and I decided to just record it, give you guys some more free game on how everything works with Amazon. Make sure you subscribe, leave a comment down below on what you want to see next. Maybe if we get enough views on these videos or likes, then I'll show you guys how to actually find distributors, how to actually, you know, call the brands, work with the sales reps, and everything like that. So leave a like, comment, and subscribe down below, and I'll see you guys. I hope you enjoyed. Bye.